Although I'm about to split up my channel, at least to have yeah, something about this betting stuff that you all might be interested in. But there are people that as well yeah, this football aspect, and maybe I even record some in German. So I would like to split it up, and I'm about to do so. Someone helping me there, and on Facebook, the Italian guy Armando, hi there. Um, and I still would like to record another one for today. And this is rather about, although I didn't have a shower yet, and 22nd, and it's 12:35 now, about the game's about to start. That's what I'm trying to say. Sunday, right? That's when, yeah, football action, second Bundesliga is about to start. Anyway, I would like to record this, and it's rather a bit more about general football, and maybe, yeah, for those who are looking for the betting action, they will, yeah, I will provide some more, and but still, I would, I would like to have some more aspects covered, and I felt a bit like, yeah, someone is waiting for new video, then it comes, and then it's not at all in his subject, what he's interested in. But on the other hand, there are people like this and that, and interested in different things. Now, I've done those Word files because you need some pictures, and I would very much like to get those pictures in, and just show some football action, and point out those things that I'm really up to in the end. But I still think, there is a thread in that makes a lot of sense, what I'm trying to say. And what I'm actually up to is I'm trying to, yeah, improve football. I mean, that's a big word, and maybe they all try to, or everyone does have his own ideas about it, and he thinks, okay, I know what he's gonna say, and video ref and whatever it is, right? And it's yeah, there's some rubbish, but there's so why would you listen? But maybe you do listen already because you heard, yeah, and some other aspects. This guy is, yeah, he showed me some interesting stuff, so maybe this other stuff is also interesting, or there's something in it that I did not know yet, or did not, yeah, think about really. And this is, yeah, the one real thing that I'm wondering, I mean, Platini, or, yeah, those people, Van Basten now with a big idea with the penalty, something, just one shot, or Platini with a Euro League and Champions League, and what he did, so that they were FIFA president or whatever they are responsible for, but not such a high reputation at the moment, maybe. FIFA in general, but and I'm trying to say, there are bigger ideas somewhere maybe, but the concept of the Euro League and Champions League, one could argue about, discuss about it, and what I'm trying to say is, I mean, Champions League, watching Champions League right now really makes me reconsider somehow, because I was very skeptical about this one point when they pump up those teams, they get all the money, right? This is the big competition. They all need to take part in that, and then a 60 million or 20, I don't know. So they really boost their budgets with that, and so they buy the best players, and money doesn't score goals, but it is otherwise, as it is the practice shows, it is different. I mean, money does score goals. They are the best, and they are dominating the leagues, and never in that there's big differences in those leagues, and when Bayern win just 1-0 against Hamburg yesterday, it's like a big surprise, but they won. There were years when they lost those games, but it can't happen anymore. I don't know, it's 1 in 25. This is the probability, about 4% maybe for HSV to win, if it were rightly calculated like that. That's what my figures said, something like that. I could look it up, of course, if you want to say. But So it simply doesn't happen anymore, which used to be the case. But this is for the Champions League millions. But chill. So lost connection again. Problem. So if I wear this Roma watch, oh man, this is Roma, right? So you see it. Yeah, I'm not a real fan. But somehow I like Italy, and I'm not a real supporter of any team. But I was very pleased when they played so well midweek 3-3 Chelsea. My daughter is a Julia with a GI starting. I mean, not a... can't spell her name, as you see, right? So this is a Julia. And my son, my older son, is a Benluca. So some Italian. And Totti, of course. I mean, this was... yeah, why I selected Roma. Somehow, and I like this, but now he stopped playing. Anyway, yeah, getting back to this. If you see this Champions League, and I mean, it is just, and I'm getting there, you know, it's, yeah, I'm talking around in circles somehow, but somehow I get there in the end. This beauty of football, it's not about the... I mean, this 3-3 from Roma was one of the real, yeah, great games that you simply... I mean, you can remember, but there was not such a heavy favorite. Otherwise, simply the favorites are winning their games. So it's not that you think who's going to win, but rather, let's watch some football and let's see some great goals. So Platini was right, maybe, to build up this event, to make it this big and so much superior to all the others, Champions League. And they all want to get there, and they spill the money over those teams. So anyone that gets there, you know, he's got a real advantage for the national league, and you can see that. And the big teams are more superior to the others than they ever were. And this takes some excitement from the national competitions. In England, you may have those 6 teams, rather, let's say, right? Man City, Man United, Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, Tottenham. Now. Okay, so you get 6 teams, and this makes this whole league somewhat. And even Leicester won the title 2 years ago. But so yeah, this was the biggest miracle in the history, I think, because you can beat a single one, or a single one can be better than many others, or yeah, but if there are 6 teams that they have to, yeah, outsider and outsider, so this proved maybe that there is enough excitement in anything. But otherwise, in Germany, you may say, okay, Bayern are going to win the title. How many points? Or Dortmund, are they ready to challenge them? Maybe, and or close the gap, or yeah, come a little closer, or even Leipzig. But actually, in the end, you say, well, these national competitions are not that exciting. For all the Champions League millions, those bigger teams are winning. And Real Madrid, Barcelona, you can wait every year. Who's going to make it? If Atletico are there, they are there because they have all those millions as well. And so I was a bit skeptical about Platini, but now I would say, well, if we see such good football, even if we knew the winner, we still, yeah, you can't simply watch it, because you watch an art, a beauty, whatever it is. And this is now I'm coming to the point, let's say, what I wanted to talk about today. And I'm saying, in general, I mean, this is to my surprise, but I'm not surprised by anything. I'm making my observations, and I'm making a resume. I say, okay, so I found the reasons, so you wouldn't need to wonder if you understand. But who cares for what people would like to see, what you would like to see? Did anyone ever ask you? Or do you know of surveys when they try to find out what people would like to see in football? they say the answer is there because they are watching it, so this is what they want to see. But this is not the right answer. You have to ask, first of all, this question. And this is what I would like to point out, what the Americans instantly, and it's the first question, and either, you know, we know what they want to see or we have to find out, and if we know it, we're gonna design it the way the people want to see that, and not okay. So if something is wrong with the rules in this game, we do not care for what is practical or how it always has been. We care for what people would like to see. So they have to make themselves heard. They have to be asked. So make your point. I mean, there's all those referees decisions and all those what are they called, conference, when they meet each other and then they talk about what to change. They do not care at all about what people would like to see. And this is as I'm saying, and I'm coming to this point again, this is because they say you're supporting a team. And I said that in one previous video, when I couldn't take part in a survey without telling who my team is, and I can't take part in the survey. So if I support a team, I'm only going to watch this team, I only care for this team, and in case there is a foul on one of my players, I'm wrong when I say this was a foul, but if there is a penalty for my team, I'm always wrong because I say this was a penalty, because I support this team. So they would not ask me, but I do not support anyone, but this is not because I'm myself. Anyone, also if he's a supporter, feels what is just and what is unjust, even if it's his team or And as I said, injustice, they do not weigh out each other. This is impossible. You feel the injustice and you feel simply uncomfortable. But now, I'm coming closer to the point now. What would the aspects be to watch a game? You may not ever have asked yourself, but you can. What do you do with your spare time? Or you say, well, this is I'm obliged to watch this because I'm a supporter, so I have to do that. Although I'm getting annoyed, I know already I will be annoyed, or I'm getting angry, or I'm waiting for something that's never gonna happen because I want my team to score, but they won't, or they score a single goal, but they concede 2, or they concede 1, and game is over. So this is not what makes me excited. But anyway, why did you ever ask this question? And I would ask this question, of course, and find out, work out some aspects about that. And those aspects, you can doubt them, or you can get back to it, or you say, I don't care, this is football, I'm gonna watch it. And this is rather what FIFA would say. I mean, they say they are all watching, they go to the stadium, see that we could sell them twice. And so why should we care for? They are coming there. But those people, many of them are not coming to watch football, really. Either they come to support their team, which does not really count, or they come to attend a big event, because they are amongst other people, and they see all those, this is big spectacle, I don't know, spectacle. and all those banners, they're waving their flags, and they are, so you're attending a big event and you're not coming there to watch football. And this is what many people would answer. I mean, if you are neutral, if you are a supporter, okay, go there. But I would say this is a very, very unsolid fundament for a sport. If you say, well, you have to support the team, otherwise you can't watch it, because then it's boring, or it's injustice, or you feel everything's bad about it. You're waiting for goals that are not gonna come. So anyway, what do you do with your spare time? You get the choice now. There's Terminator 2 or whatever that is, or there's a football game, but it's just a neutral one. Stuttgart are playing HSV, or Werder today play Cologne. What would you choose? Would you rather watch Arnold Schwarzenegger, or would you watch this football game? And because, do you get this tension? Do you get kind of excitement? Do you get entertainment? Do you feel any justice in that? Which you would feel if the Terminator in the end prevails, or I don't know, you get the good against evil. Something like that. So there will be this justice, or the big hero will get his girl, right? In the end, or the anti-hero, anti-hero, that's what they do now these days. Anyway, so you will have that feeling, okay, that's come to a good end somehow. And even if I was, I was going up and down and everything. So, and I was, yeah, of course, talking about this tension aspect when I showed you those developments. Either if they are smooth, this is boring. If they are smooth developments, this is boring, If you're heading for a certain result, if they say in America now there's this garbage time, you rather, you reach somewhere the 100% line, which is, it's a 3-0 after 60 minutes or something like that, right? And you say, well, game is over as a contest. That's what they used to say in England. This game is over as a contest, so let's just watch football. But is this exciting? I don't know. The one team says 3-0, that's enough. We've done our work for today. The others say we lost anyway, so let's spare some energy for the next game. So 3-0, it's going to end, and you get 30 minutes of football that you do not really care for, or nothing's happening, garbage time. But does it happen so often? Well, that's another question. But a smooth development is boring, and something, some goals coming or something like that, right? Then you would say, oh, I didn't know who was gonna win. They were better. Oh, then this changed the favorites or something like that because they were 2 goals up and then they came back and the other were ahead and then they, like in handball or ice hockey, you could say, I don't know, but some not so smooth lines you would like to have to feel this tension. This is what I was trying to say. And is it enough in football? I would say no, but there's this distinction. Anyway, I was, this was just the artist aspect, right? We're going to the circus, so why not, watch those. If I could see Messi, yeah, what would you do? Or I could have seen Totti in his time. Anyway, attractivity, beauty, attractivity, entertainment, excitement, justice. Work out some more aspects. What more would you have, right? Really aggression, or would you wait for that? I don't know. It's a consequence of injustice, I would say. But about this tension, I was splitting this up still. Who will win the game? Who will win the competition? If there is a 0-0 score line, you can say, and that's what the commentary here at least they say, this game lives on it keeps its, because its tension, its excitement from we do not know the outcome yet, because it's 0-0, so either team can score still and will have the win, or it stays 0-0. But still, is this the kind of excitement we would like to have? And if they say this sentence, it lives on its tension, because we do not know the winner yet, would this be, it would rather describe, well, this is pretty boring stuff here, because there are no goals, there are no chances, but we still do not know the winner. So this makes this part of excitement we are looking for. But is it enough, actually? Would you rather prefer to see some interesting scenes or some goals coming, or some goals happening even, or some chances, shots, or would you rather say, well, I still do not know who is winning, although I see there nothing is happening? And what you usually see then in those tight battles is that they do more and more, they simply foul, because they know when it's closing in, 0-0, 65 minutes, then everyone knows if we concede now, we are gonna lose. So this is, and we don't want that, so they stop them by shirt pulling and they say, okay, sending off, even if it happens, it's 10 against 11, it gets even more boring, because the one team, they are just building their wall, and the other try to find a way through, but which they never manage. And in the end, so it's, we do not know a winner, but is this real the kind of tension we are looking for, right? What would the difference be? As I said, when there was a Champions League game and it's 3-0, Arsenal, they won 1-0 only, or this was EuroLeague even. There was, of course, many games when the favorite won. But I would still watch it because I could say, well, let's see another one, such fine goal or such a nice attack or such a good players or and also what you have with the 3-0, they are not fouling anymore, right? They're not unfair or anyone, neither the winner anyway. You would not, because they have the better players. But also the outsider, the dog, he would never dare, to be any, they would not like to injure those players and stuff like that. So about this tension, I would stop here anyway because we long video already. Who will win the game? Who will win the competition? We are waiting for a goal, right? This is usually, and keep in mind. Either are you supporting a team, are you being against one side, which is also sometimes the case, right? See, people would simply like to watch Bayern München because they want them to lose. Or, if they play so well, people would not really be against them. But anyway, it can be an aspect, right, that you want someone to lose, but just watching football. So, if you're just watching football, because you say, well, this is such a beautiful game and I'm trying to watch it, well, you get more and more disappointed about it because there's not so much beauty in that anymore. And there's rather, the good players can't play. If you see Messi, and I watched him yesterday because I watched some YouTube videos and I've invited to do so as well. Just some videos of the best players, and I wanted to see Pelé, Maradona, and all those, the former Ronaldo, you remember, right, with the Brazilian when he knocked out Germany in the World Cup 2002 when I was lots of money on Brazil, right? I wanted them to win. This Ronaldo, and you try to see, well, who was really better, or George Best, watch him. But if you see Messi, I take this one example, what his real art is, although there are videos when how he badly had been fouled and brought down, but I say that ever since Messi was there, right? I say that the big art is that he is too fast to be fouled. You see that they would like to bring him down, but they can't manage. So that's why they all love to see Messi, because another player, he's also good and he's getting by his defender, but he's always been brought down. So you don't see this beauty that's coming from this action. Instead, you see a silly free kick that you would not wish to see. So I would like to see this player go past, and especially not the game being interrupted and setting up the wall and you have to go back. Now they get the spray, okay, but that's silly stuff, right? I would like to see this player going on goal or something like that, not being brought down. And why is this within the laws of the game? It's not within, it's against the laws of the game. This is foul, you're not obeying the rules, right? But anyway, and disobeying the rules. And you should be punished in a way that you would not repeat this. And if there's a yellow card, okay, but that's not enough because people still do it. Because they say one yellow card. I only collect one yellow card. Anyway, the thing here, this Messi, he is still too fast to be fouled. So he's escaping those all those legs, and so he's simply gone by. They try to, but they can't stop him. So you gotta watch Messi. But this is what people want to see. I'm absolutely sure, and they don't want to see those players be brought down. So you have to find a punishment, a penalty. Somehow that this would be stopped, right? This yellow carding, it doesn't work really. And they say, well, it was just a foul, so it's gone, but it's against the rules. Thank you. I gotta stop here. Anyway, it's too long. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye. See you.